Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Carrie. This is Carrie's Beauty Corner, and today we're going to talk about cream products versus powder products on mature skin. So I'm going to do a whole tutorial using all cream complexion products. So if you'd like to see that, that's coming right up. I'm going to start with applying a primer, and I have several choices. There's you always want something hydrating for mature skin, and if it's not specifically a hydrating primer, there are some that are considered luminous primers. This one here, I don't hear a lot of people talk about it anymore, but it's the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. This is the e.l.f. Luminizing Putty Primer. I have one here from Believe Beauty. It's the Radiantly Primed. Anything like that is gonna do really well. They also make products like this. This is from Iconic, and it's an illuminator, and it's in a little dropper, and you can use this all over the face. Under makeup, you can mix this in with your favorite foundation. You can mix it in with a regular primer and get that radiant effect from that. Any type of product like that that's going to brighten the skin and give the skin some luminosity is going to automatically make it look a little younger. I also just got this recently in a BoxyCharm. This is from Marc Jacobs. It is a highlighter, but it's way too dark for me to use as a highlighter, but I could always mix a little bit of this in with a foundation to make my foundation a little more glowy. That's always an option. So I'm gonna go ahead. I have really come to love this e.l.f. Putty Primer, so I'm gonna go in with that first. And the Putty Primer, it has a bit of pore filling properties. I'm sure the name Putty Primer wouldn't give that away, but I like to apply any kind of pore filling in the T-zone where I have larger pores, and right here on the face where I have texture. Well, I know that lid came off of there. But I don't know if you can see, but it just adds a bit of luminosity to the skin. Now there's a lot of different options, and I have very few of them, but the ones that I have I would like to share with you. This Age Perfect Serum Foundation is wonderful for mature skin. It is a very thin consistency. And you get, I don't know, maybe light to medium coverage with this, but it's beautiful on mature skin. Another one that I really love is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. It is beautiful on mature skin. The It Cosmetic CC Cream. This also has, the CC Cream and the L'Oreal all have sunscreen in them. This has a 50 SPF. I believe the Age Perfect does as well, yes. Yes. And I have this one in just the regular CC cream and the CC cream with illumination. And another one that I like to use, and excuse, it looks nasty because I've used the heck out of it, but it's this stick foundation from Wet n Wild. Now, it on its own tends to be a little bit drier, but when I want a little more coverage than I'm gonna get from, say, I don't know, a little more liquidy foundation, I like to use this like just a streak on the perimeter of my face, or you know, just one on the cheeks, one on the chin, nose, and forehead, and then I'll mix it with one of the lighter foundations, and that's going to give me a little more coverage. I'm going to go ahead and do that today. Because I find this by itself is a little bit on the thick and heavy side. I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal. And don't be afraid to mix foundations. Sometimes you'll mix for a color match. Sometimes you mix just because you say get a little more coverage with one than you do the other. There's all kinds of reasons why people mix foundations, and there's no rule that says that you can't do it. So I'm just gonna go in with my foundation brush. This is my favorite foundation brush, and I'm just going to spread everything around. I always go down the neck. But I don't know if you can tell already between the primer and that Pro Glow, the skin just has the most beautiful luminosity to it. I love that combination. And then I always like to go in with my damp beauty sponge and just kind of make sure that I don't have you know, brush marks, and just make sure that it's not clinging to any particular place. And y'all have seen me do my concealer before, so I'm just gonna go ahead and zip through it real quick. So we finally are getting some cool mornings and evenings in South Mississippi. How about you guys? How's it feeling where you live? Okay, I'm gonna let that sit up a minute. And another thing that you wanna make sure that you do is use some kind of a hydrating concealer. You don't want any kind of, Shape Tape is the only thing that comes to mind. You just don't want anything that's gonna cake up under the eyes. And I have a lot of texture right here, and sometimes that concealer can settle in those lines. But if it's a hydrating one like this from Makeup Revolution, this is the Conceal and Hydrate. It does beautiful. And I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't show any texture at all, because there's only so much you can do. You know what I'm saying? When you're 56, almost 57, you try to find the products that are gonna work the best for you, but If y'all know of any miracles out there, please let me know. Because I have not found any. All right, I'm gonna go in with my sponge and just finish pressing that into the skin. All right, before this next step, I would normally set the under eyes and set the face, but because we're using cream products today, I'm not gonna do that just yet. The first thing that I'm going to do is use this product from Physicians Formula. It is a cream sculpting bronzer, and I have it in the shade, I don't know. I'll look it up and I'll put it up here on the screen. But I'm not going to do anything extremely heavy, but I'm gonna go ahead and use some here to kind of carve the cheek out a little bit. I like to hit some right here, go down the sides of the nose, just across the bottom of the nose. Put a little here, here, and here. Now the trick for blending this in is using a duo fiber type brush. These are very, very soft, and it goes from being dense to a little more loosely packed at the ends, and it helps to diffuse your product, and it helps to diffuse the color out, and I'll show you. So that all you really have to do is just kind of a little press action, and it's spread. But it doesn't disturb the product underneath, so you get blending without it taking away the color that's underneath. And all contour is a creation of shadows. That's all it is. And that's all makeup really is too. It's just a play of color, light, darkness, and figuring out what looks best on you. How does that look? Contour is not my greatest success story, but I do love it. I've also got some different blushes here. This one from Physicians Formula is incredible. It's the Dewy Blush Elixir. I have this one in, well, I guess I just don't have any colors on here, but I'll make sure that they're listed below. I also have a couple of these that are from Believe Beauty that are cream, that are lovely on the skin. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this one from Believe Beauty. This one in Doll Face it's just the perfect pink. And again, I'm using a duo fiber brush because I can put this in here. This is also known as a stippling brush. And I can just start You just put that product right there and just stipple it out. I think I may have had a little extra product on that brush already, but because it's a cream, I can just go in with another flat type brush and just blend that in. All is not lost. But I was a little heavy-handed. You might want to watch that, because it does, even though it diffuses the color, you still have to watch the amount that it picks up. I'm gonna go ahead and just tap a little bit right there on my nose. And if you'll notice, I just stippled this, just like this. I did not rub it because it can disturb the product underneath, and you don't want to do that. All right, and the last cream product that I'm going to use is a cream highlighter. Now I have this beautiful one from Wonder Beauty. It is a liquid illuminator that you can use, just like the ones that I showed you in the beginning, but this one is specifically for highlight. Or it also has this solid tip on it, and it is beautiful on the skin, just beautiful. I don't know if you can see it, but it's lovely on the skin. And another one that I have here is also from Physicians Formula. This is the same kind as the sculpting bronzer. It's the Physicians Formula Organic Wear. This is a dewy highlighter, and the names are just escaping me, so I will put them on the screen, or I will definitely have them listed down below. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just going to put some here, I'm gonna go down the nose, and right there on the tip of the nose, I'm gonna put a little right above there. And then I'm going to take another duo fiber brush, and I'm just gonna stipple it in. Now, with all these cream products sitting on top of the face, the skin is going to be a little tacky to the touch. Don't be afraid to set it, but just don't use anything real heavy. I'm going to go in with the Milani Prep Set and Glow, because it is an illuminating powder, so it's not going to completely mattify the skin. It's going to mattify the skin to the touch, but it's still going to give you that beautiful luminosity that you've worked so hard to get with all these products. And all this is really doing, we're just setting it and adding a little more glow. And that's that. I'm gonna jump off camera and finish out this makeup look, and I'll be right back with you. I just kind of finished out with, I used the little Truffles palette from e.l.f. and a little mascara, and I've got some the Wet n Wild Rosé and Slay lipstick on. But anyway, this is the final product. I'm not saying that cream products are the only way to go to get youthful looking skin. I'm certainly not saying that. But cream products really do give the skin a little something something that sometimes you don't get with powder. But if you don't have any cream products and you don't want to go out and buy any cream products, there's a really good trick for getting a powder product to look a little creamier. Setting spray. It works every time. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're subscribed to my channel. And I hope if you enjoyed the video, you'll give it a like down below. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you.